playoff. And now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium, Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowl here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And it comes out of the 25. No return. There. On first down, it's play action. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Oh, and he hits. After a really nice game there.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Look out, room to run here. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
The gain makes it second and medium. Play action fake, looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. They get him to the ground, but it's first down now at the 28.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Short pass finds the tight end. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Tough running to avoid a loss. It just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Oh, and it's almost intercepted on the first possession here. It's going to bring out third down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Early drama here in this playoff game. It's a 4-point play. They try to convert on third down in the red zone. Here's the handoff. Deep defense stops him short of the markers, and now it's 4th down. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Looking to scramble. And finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the 1st down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the 1st, keep this drive moving.
Wanting a quarterback sneak here. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
And this is exactly what you cannot have happen on a quarterback sneak. The offensive line just gets blown up. There was no chance of making that 1st down. It's a smart play by the defense.
Touchdown, SMU, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kurt, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Looking for some space. It's Brown. They've got him in the backfield. It's a 4-yard loss.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big 3rd down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole.
Swarm to the pass rush to sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 with the first possession. He's looking deep here. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. Follows the pick with a nice return before Feiner being brought down.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. Mustangs are in the red zone. Defense showing blitz here. In the red area, it's Brown. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Touchdown, Mustangs! They couldn't stop him there. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
can see they take a 14-0 lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now for the 25. Quick throw to the right, it's caught. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Chris, man, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him? They're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Handoff from the shotgun. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. And Kirk, it's SMU with the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Scanning the field. It's Reed. He escapes the pocket. He'll throw it now. Receiver makes the grab. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
They stop him behind the line. That'll set up fourth down now.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
The Canes will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Pressure is coming. Pass caught. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Back to pass. It's Jennings. Moves out of the pocket. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
They'll hand it off. A gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's running out of time here. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
Quick throw to his receiver. Grab down the middle. It's Rhodes. Able to convert on third. Sets him up now. First down to the 22.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Gift to the offense with the offsides makes it 1st and 5. The shotgun running play call. The junior able to bring him down quickly. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Oh, it's a reverse. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
You know, we're seeing this more and more where wide receivers are getting involved in the running game, both here in college and also up in the NFL. I think it's due to plays like this one right here, and it's not going to change anytime soon. Excellent play call.
Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just leading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And the point after is right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. The shotgun handoff here. He's got the first and still going. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Wilson. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. He'll hand it off. The defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
The pass rush closing in. He lets it go on the move. Pulls it in. It's Wilson. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down. Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
To the air. It's Reed. On the move now. It's a fumble. It bounces past the sideline, out of bounds, and they avoid the turnover there.
3rd down play and a fumble. The ball goes out of bounds. The offense catches a break because at least now they've got a chance to punt this ball away.
Trying for a 4th down completion. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. And there's the handoff. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held it just by 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Back to throw. It's Reed. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. It's caught on the left side for a huge gain. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just 1 more play.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
1 more play before they head to the locker room. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Launching one to the end zone. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Mustangs will kick this away to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Well, the first half did not go the way they had planned, but boy, they have come out making plays here in this second half. Great completion, big yards downfield, and now they're looking for ways to cut into this lead.
Receiver makes the catch. Nowhere to run. A corral from no
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Throws it to the right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. Looking to pass. It's Reed. The pass ball is incomplete. A big fourth down stop for this defense.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Here's the toss play now. Running left. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play, blows it up.
Looking to pass here on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Wide open downfield. Breaks into the clear. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Now they come up second and goal from the 3. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Touchdown, Mustangs. Still no answer for this offensive machine. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Remember last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped. And the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. And they get the conversion there. Set up now first down at the 38.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Second down play coming up for this offense.
Green 20
looking downfield. It's Reed. He escapes the pocket. Oh, look at the quick cut. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
The Canes pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Oh, here comes the reverse. And the receiver goes down for a loss. The defense all over that play.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contain, and that reverse wasn't going anywhere. Just textbook.
Been a really solid drive, but now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Scoops out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the second and third option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that first down.
He keeps it on the design run. Touchdown, Miami, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here. Dropping back. It's Reed. Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. Believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. Off the play fake on first down. A short completion of the tight end.
Man, there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the Mustangs keep the football on the move.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And is intercepted. Breaks into the open. Across midfield. At the 30 now. At the 10. Touchdown, Canes. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
Now the offense will go for a 2-point conversion. Looking to pass. It's Reed. And it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this lead.
You saw a game time like this, a pick 6, then a 2-point conversion. That's a quick 8-point swing we just watched here.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. team recovers. That gamble pays off.
Well, now that we're in this second half, Chris, you're limited on how many possessions you can get to get back into this game, and I think they needed to get something to get them going. Now you steal back some momentum. Let's see what they can do with this.
So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. Gonna run it. It's Brown. First down and more. He's still running. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Hurricanes. The comeback is on.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level, and with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Empty set as they try for the two-point conversion. Looking for a man. Defense is coming after him.
Hey, great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the two-point try.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Scanning the field. It's Jennings. And the pass is intercepted. For the defense. Touchdown, Miami. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
The QB is the loneliest man in the stadium right now. Shredded pick six. For this guy, it's a nightmare in real time. And for the defense, unbridled jubilation.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the PAT makes it a one-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking for some space. It's Brown. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down play coming up. Running back with the football. Moves the ball to the 37 for a first down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front, sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Dropping back. It's Jennings. Going to try to use his legs here. Picks up the first and is still going. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The penalty backs up the offense. It's 1st and 15. It's a quarterback keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This is a nice job by this defense. They saw option, and actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Now it's second down here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And now the defense able to bring him down.
What a job to bounce back by this offense. They get all the yardage back that they lost on this run and more. Now they're back on track with a very manageable 3rd and short.
Need to pick up something here on 3rd down. A field goal try here will be from 58. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. The Mustangs pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of ball.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Jennings. The pocket breaking down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held onto the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. It comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Leaning on the run game here.
Christina, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Short connection to the tight end here. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
But I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his 2nd catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a 1st down to the 42.
What a nice find there by the quarterback on 3rd down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on 3rd down. Being a good 3rd down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? Play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Trying to create here on the move. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Man, when a quarterback starts moving around like that, you move into what some defensive coordinators would call a second play because it becomes almost like backyard football at that point. But that was a good job by the defense playing disciplined and forcing the incompletion.
Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on 3rd down and long, trying to pick up the 1st down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now at 4th down and long with the lead. Tough decision here. I think we got to punt it away.
And the coverage team able to bring him down. First play of the drive now coming up in the 17-yard line. To throw, it's Jennings. With the catch, it's Knight. Solid game there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
This is all you can hope for, really. The defense does their job. You get the offense back out on the field. It's a one-possession game. It's up to this quarterback and this offense to deliver, and they're off to a good start here.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. Breaks free. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. Got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Bringing pressure. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Breaking free at the 35. And he'll finally step out of bounds after a